Welcome back to East Texas Now. Joined with us is a couple of fun friends, one significantly taller than the other, and I'm not talking about Stephen Rainwater. Guys, please help me to welcome some of the cast here of Miracle on 34th Street. Thanks for joining us here on the East Texas Now desk.
Well, thank you so much for having us. We're so excited to be here. Our show opens tomorrow night, right, Annabelle?
Yes.
Are you so excited?
I'm really excited.
Good. Okay, so is this your first theatrical performance, or are you a seasoned pro?
This is my second.
Your second one ever?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so what's different from the first time you were in a production to this time?
So, it was, I was in The Wizard of Oz, and it was more of a musical, and this one I have, like, way more lines, and it's very fun.
You have way more lines. Now, I heard a little bit of a secret here. I heard that your character maybe doesn't believe in Santa Claus, but you believe in Santa Claus, right? Was it hard to try and pretend that you didn't?
It's really hard.
So hard. Okay, so how did you try? How did you get into your character to let people believe that you don't believe in Santa?
Well,
you worked with your mom, worked with the director, worked with Steven and your co-stars here?
yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
That's all right. I'll take a good
and
yes,
the big thing here is that really within the story, it's basically it centers around her, Susan, that's her name, Susan Walker, and her mother, Doris Walker. And Doris is the manager over at Macy's, which we all know Macy's. And there is a need of a new Santa Claus that they need to hire, and they actually find the real Santa Claus who works at Macy's. And in the middle of it, Santa Claus brings his joy and sunshine to all, and really as a part of that is working through the hearts of both Susan and Doris. And my role is Fred Gailey. I'm the next-door neighbor who is friends with Doris and also babysits you.
And a lawyer.
And a lawyer, but at the same time we have to go a Hallmark movie here, and I may or may not be in love with her mom.
Of course.
And so the plot thickens, as we know. Santa is in the middle of it, and I think at the end of it we all believe and have a lot of faith, and it's just a really awesome, warm-hearted show for the whole family.
Yeah, definitely. You spoke of Hallmark, and you do look very Hallmarky with your Christmas getup. I have to love that you guys both decided to choose the gingham plaid situation going on here.
Yeah, and we didn't even coordinate, did we?
No.
It's just the spirit. It's the Miracle on 34th Street. This is a tried and true classic Christmas story. So is that something that audience goers can expect, the true Christmas story? Is there a little bit of hiccups or twist and turn, something a little different?
Goodness, I feel like we always have twists and turns. I think the twists and turns are more of, it really stays true to the story. It's really kind of a hodgepodge mishmash of the 1940s movie and then the 1994 movie. So our show takes place in the 90s.
Okay.
So it is not all the way back. So we're able to kind of embrace a lot of what was going on in the 90s from a fashion standpoint, maybe some pop culture standpoints, no spoilers there. But the story really, the crux of it is really what it's intended to be on it. But I will say this, we do have a lot of fun and there is a lot of, would you say, improv that we do in the show? So there is at one point we're like waiting on to see Santa, and then what do we do when we're waiting on to see Santa?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yes. We play a very festive game of that. She always wins most of the time. I win sometimes, right?
Are you a rock, paper, scissors expert? All right, I'm glad that you say it with confidence. I do think we have a little bit of a little preview, right, of things that are to come.
Yes.
A little promo that you guys send in ahead of time. Let's take a look.
Tyler Civic Theatre presents Miracle on 34th Street. Come and see it December 6th through December 15th. Get tickets at tylercivictheatre.com. Merry Christmas!
That little wink into the magic dust. And, you know, as somebody who experienced Christmas as a child in the 90s, I can appreciate a good 90s centered Christmas play.
100%. And also, I have to give Annabelle some props because she added in, I don't even think you had to do this, but the Macaulay Culkin Home Alone. Can you do that for everybody?
There you go. That's a perfect one. Good job. What has been your favorite part?
I really like my understudy. Her and I are best friends, and I really like seeing her.
Oh my goodness, so it's an entire friend affair. You get to sit and visit over the holidays during a play about connecting with people over the holidays. Bringing it off stage. I love that. Stephen, what can people expect as people are coming in, say maybe they're on the fence? What can you tell them to get them in those seats?
Here's the thing. It's such a show that employs just a lot of hope and joy in people's lives. And you know what, dadgummit, the Christmas season, we could all use a little more hope and joy. So it's great for the whole family. There's a great message to it. One of my favorite lines that I get to say is a big quote in the show, and it is, faith is believing when common sense tells you not to. And that really wraps up the entire show and really the mantra that our production team looked at. Hey, let's have fun, saying this isn't Shakespeare, but at the same time, we're going to touch lives with this show, and people are going to enjoy it. Maybe a little slash half tear in the eye, etc. But seriously, you really can't lose going to see the show. We opened this Friday,
right?
And we run for 2 weekends. We have a lot of matinees. I can tell you this: our matinees are close to sold out. Our Friday night show is close to sold out, but there's still a lot of tickets available, and people can get them by going to tylercivictheatre.com. Did I say that right?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Okay, good.
There we go. Well, we have everyone's approval there. Again, tylercivictheatre.com opens this Friday, tomorrow, December 6th, and runs for 2 weekends. Sounds like it's a hot commodity. Get the tickets while you can, and you can for probably a very short time, as those are selling like hotcakes. And I understand, I think during the holiday season, your heart does open a little bit more. You are a little bit more susceptible to all of the feels. So I do think that you're going to get your half tier from quite a few of those seats.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And then it's kind of, a lot of times with like the guys, it's like,
oh, of course. I'm not crying.
Yeah.
You're crying.
I'm not crying. So there definitely could be a little bit of that. But we have a great team, a great casting crew, and really appreciative for Tyler Civic Theatre put this together. And hey, we get to work together too, which is pretty awesome.
And I get to jump on your back.
Okay, so it's funny she mentioned that. Is that your favorite part of the show?
Yes.
Okay.
One of my favorite parts.
There was no hesitation there whatsoever. So we'll have to, yes, that is fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of physicality, it sounds like, in this show, guys. Thank you once again, the cast of Miracle on 34th Street, coming to Tyler Civic Theatre starting tomorrow over at tylercivictheatre.com, guys. Thanks for joining us here on East Texas Now.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Now, from there, bye. We are going to go ahead, take a short break. We'll get right back to news coverage here when we return. Stay tuned. You're watching East Texas Now.